They are at the start of their journey, they think outside the box, and they often come up with bright ideas. Their projects are innovative, they are a new generation of business people, and their distinguishing features are creativity and enthusiasm. This is the World of Startups, the program about IT developers and the industry of startups. Hello and welcome to the World of Startups. Today we have even more information about startups that are emerging in the IT market and success stories to inspire those who want to set up their own businesses. My name is Serik Akishev. Watch on this edition. Tasty and healthy food thanks to the internet services that take care of you, a new trend on the World Wide Web. Words of wisdom from millionaires. The startup grind global community is now in Kazakhstan. 5 lucky contestants win tickets to the Singapore Startup Happening. Watch an exclusive interview with one of them in this program. It's not an investor with money. What we need in the first place is an investor with experience. Healthy food is getting more and more topical in Kazakhstan. No wonder there are plenty of platforms and projects, online shops and services on the internet selling food that is good for you. Online resources on healthy food, recipes, various aggregators and mobile apps for booking, restaurant tables, to name a few. We decided to devote the whole episode to food startups. Let's start off with statistics in the market feature. There are more than 8 million restaurants around the world. For every restaurant in the countries with high income, there are 268 customers. In low-income countries, the number is 618 customers. The place that has the most restaurants in the world is Tokyo, where there are more than 150,000 restaurants and cafes. The ratio of the number of Tokyo restaurants per customer is 1 restaurant per 87 people. In comparison, in Kazakhstan, with its 17 million people, there are almost 36,000 registered restaurants. Experts say we should not underestimate excellent opportunities in the industry of food technology. Last year, investors invested $350 million into food startups. Our reviewers have prepared a report about services involved in the food industry. Some people hate eating their meals alone. Grub with Us offers a solution, organizing group meals for people who share the same interests. The users of this service can also organize their own events, such as birthday and hen parties. Currently, Grab with You is available in Chicago, Los Angeles, New York and San Francisco, but the founders are working on the expanding of their services beyond these cities. The Zero Cater startup offers assistance in providing meals for office workers. Studies show that 47% of adult population have main meals at work, which is not very healthy, as the food consumed in the workplace contains 400 times more germs than a toilet pot, say researchers. Zero Cater considers any food restrictions and preferences. This service is currently available in San Francisco and New York. Love with Food delivers packed meals to customers' front doors. But it's not just another food delivery service. Every Love with Food lunchbox purchase buys 1 meal donation through the Feeding America network to help with food to those in need. For the past 6 months, LWF has donated more than 100,000 portions of food to food banks across the USA. Eating your own dishes cooked by yourself is an attractive option, but it's time-consuming. Apart from time for cooking, you have to spend some time looking for necessary ingredients. The Plated startup can make the job easier. Users of this service can go to their website to choose a recipe. All the ingredients in properly measured proportions of an excellent quality will be delivered to the customer. Besides, the customer will get a step-by-step instruction. Their website updates recipes every week so that service users won't get bored with the choice. The Kazakhstani startup Dining Smart was set up only 1 month ago, but the founders are determined to conquer the country's healthy food market as soon as possible. Find out how they are going to impress the customer in the next report. It's a family-run cafe in Almaty. They were one of the first who entered the Dining Smart Club, the system of socially responsible dining places in town. The service helps to choose a restaurant based on certain criteria. One of the key criteria is healthiness of the food. There are 5 club member restaurants in Almaty. On the system's website, anyone can find information about how nutritious the dishes are and how many calories there are on the online menu. A hot dish has to have no more than 600 calories, no more than 30 grams of fat. It must be served hot. We don't accept food fried in baking mixture. The club membership is $150 for 6 months. This money goes to getting Dining Smart agents to calculate the calories of each dish on the menu and providing free consultations on how to hire the right people, as well as to online promotions in social networks and the media. The cafe administration accepted the membership with enthusiasm. I think it's important for every dining place that feels responsible for the quality of their food on their customers' tables to always have fresh, good quality ingredients. Food should bring pleasure, but at the same time it should be healthy. For raising awareness, the project founders participate in public events. The project has entered the top 7 startups in the framework of the Business Accelerator Startup Sauna in Astana. At the Interview Avenue exhibition in Almaty, the girls told us how they are going to impress Kazakhstani service users. In the framework of our project, we are going to set up a healthy food school, Dining Smart. This will aim at young people, basically. We will hold free seminars and lectures on healthy food and how to cook healthy and delicious food with a limited budget. Online food calorie searching engine on cafe and restaurant menus is not only new to many of us, it is also quite odd to the local meat-eating culture. Therefore, the founders faced a problem. Not everyone understands the benefits of the service. I don't really care, but I don't eat after 8 p.m. I try not to eat fatty food and junk food. I don't need any guidance. I know we mostly need to eat lots of fruit and vegetables. We eat beshbarmak, kurdak. There's a lot of meat there, which is good. In my opinion, instead of limiting ourselves in the food we eat, we should do more sport. The girls are not afraid of difficulties. Instead, they are thinking of expanding their project. They are considering the markets in Hong Kong, Singapore and the UAE. The global startup community Startup Grind, founded to inspire, educate and bring entrepreneurs together, is now in Kazakhstan. Their first event in Kazakhstan took place in Almaty. The Grind representatives invited the Kazakhstani businessman from the Forbes Top 50 list, Aydan Karibzhanov. The movement that started 4 years ago in the Silicon Valley now includes 60,000 business people members in 50 countries. The event will be held every month in different cities of Kazakhstan. The first invited guest in the Kazakhstani branch of Startup Grind was a Kazakhstani millionaire, Aydan Karibzhanov. The meeting with the millionaire was held in an informal and relaxed manner. The businessman told the participants about his personal experience in searching investors and finding ways to get to the world market. The format of the Startup Grind event is an interview. The invited interviewee tells us about his or her experience and how they achieved success. The guest is also asked specific questions. For example, Aydan managed to bring several companies to the Asian market. That's why his experience is so interesting to us, as we're trying to do the same. 5 tickets for participating in the Ashlon Startup event in Singapore found their lucky owners in Almaty. The event will be held this summer. One of the lucky ticket owners is Kairat Ahmetov, the founder of the Phone Booth project. Kazakhstan for us is a starting platform. If we do well here, we'll start thinking of entering the international market. Last year, we won a competition and were one of the 5 startups that went to the Silicon Valley for acceleration with this project. We had a prototype then. We went to the Silicon Valley and learned that we need to enter the global market and what investors pay attention to. It's not an investor with money. What we need in the first place is an investor with experience, like for any similar startup. This investor may be a mentor who knows how to produce a world-class product. Well, I'm afraid that's all for today. I'm Serik Akishev. See you next time on Kazakh TV.